What's up, everybody? It's your boy Busy Blue, and I am back. As y'all can see, I'm in a new space. So I've been trying to decorate the house how me and my brother want it, and we're kind of going from room to room what we want to look like. And I feel like this is not where I'm going to be filming from. It's real bare. I don't even be in here like that. So I'm actually excited about it. So y'all don't judge me. I even had to put a couple of books back here to make it look like I be doing stuff in the room. But I don't. I work right at home in the office, and I come back home and then I take a nap. I'm here to do my recap and review of Basketball Wives Season 7, Episode 2. So let's get into it. First of all, is it just me, or do y'all miss the whoa from the... You know, he's an old whoa. I actually loved when they did that. Now, I have no problem with the glamour they are added to this new aspect of the intro, but I missed the whoa. Shawnee, where the whoa? VH1, where's the whoa? Bring back the whoa. Bring it back. Also, these producers, look into this. These voiceovers that y'all had this episode, horrible. They were so, the editing, the slicing, now I don't do all that fancy stuff in my videos, so I guess I can shut up. But I'm not gonna. The voiceovers were just off. Like, they didn't match or fit with the scene, or the sound was off. Especially at times where y'all were trying to make it seem like the person was saying it in the moment. It just didn't work for me. It was a no for me. Okay? It was a no for me. So we started off with Evelyn and Jennifer talking. What made me upset is that I wanted us to be able to talk about Shani and Jackie, and I want to know what she said to her when she got in it. I told you not to go talk to the lady. Go there. I want to know if Jackie Christie, if she whooped her daughter's bleep. You know, when they got into their cars, jacked her up like the grandma would do. So I told you not to go talk to that lady. I want to know what happened with the aftermath, because I feel like we didn't get enough of that story. It was just like, okay, that's over. I just didn't like that editing. But anyway, we start with Evelyn and Jennifer walking in the park. What I have noticed about Basketball Wives, especially these more of these current seasons, they don't do any of that. We about to eat, because you know in Real Housewives of Atlanta, they have a meal to talk about the meal that they're going to talk about at the other meal. They always eat. The Braxton's good for that too. The Braxtons are good for having a meal for a meal at the meal to talk about what happened at the other meal and bring it to the big meal. And I do see that in Basketball Wives, they do a lot more of the let's walk around in the park, let's kind of do something different, let's try to make it look a little bit more authentic in what we're doing. But or maybe restaurants just not in the budget. Maybe they don't have the money for the food. Who knows? But anyway, they started to talk about what happened at the Mardi Gras party. Evelyn was saying how big it was of Shani to come up and introduce herself and say something, which is why I think we should have said something about. Anyway, sorry I'm looking over here, y'all. This is where my notes are. But and then she's talking about Malaysia's friend, and Evelyn saying that she knows something. I feel like Evelyn can't just let people be. As soon as she gets herself, oh, well, I feel like I heard something. I feel like it goes with the level of attractiveness as well. If you're pretty and you're cute and whatever. Didn't she say that once in one season? Somebody put that in the comments. I feel like I heard Evelyn say something prior to this season about if you're pretty and something, you can hang out with me, da-da-da-da. Because I feel like that's how she treats people. If you're at a certain level of attractiveness to her, then it's like, oh, she's cool. I want to hang out with her. She's fun. But if I feel like you're not on her attractive list meter or what have you, then it's, I mean, I don't like her. Something about her is off. I heard that Cece was going to the gym and she was doing all of this stuff, and it's not. Anyway, they talk about the meeting with Tammy, and Jennifer lets Evelyn know, like, hey, I just want to let you know, Shawnee. But why nobody ever put nothing on Shawnee? Okay? Let me tell you what Sheree should have done. She should have called Shawnee O'Neal up and said, girl, how you be collecting these bones? How do you effectively collect the bones? Okay, I started this LLC. I've started this LLC, and I need to know how to effectively collect the bones because I want to make sure that I don't lose my... my corporation status. I want to make sure I don't lose my limited liability corporation status, and I want to know how do you effectively carry the bonds, collect the bonds. Because they just say it never gets back to her. Jennifer tells Evelyn, like, yo, I just want to let you know, she let you know what happened to you. I mean, that you were making fun of her, this and that. And they showed a scene where she actually dressed up like Tammy. Now, they didn't show Shawnee in that flashback, but I wonder if she was. Anyway, Evelyn was like, look, I don't care what she has to say about me. Now she's using French Montana to say that I'm doing something or I'm a publicity stuff. Well, what she needs to do is pop some pills and stop drinking those beers because she's looking a little sick. After that, you got Malaysia, Jackie, Cece, and Kristen. They're all getting together to talk about everything that's happening. Kristen is so pretty. She's just gorgeous, and I feel like she's a natural beauty. I mean, at least in the face. I don't know. But I just feel like she was just like a natural beauty. So it was I loved it. So Jackie was mad that Shani went upstairs and she was like, look, I don't think she should have done that. She should have left it alone. The lady was in our family business. We need to leave it alone. Kristen is talking about her 1-year-old, how she's new, she's a new mom, she's excited about it. And then Cece is talking about how she is a medical nurse. She has this medical spa, and she's, it doesn't take long for Jackie to say, well, are you going to people's genitals? Do they spread the wide open? And we doing OB equals? Are you touching the males? It's just, okay, Jackie, we get it. But anyway, she says she has a dance studio. They should come do dances with her, this and that. Then you have Evelyn and Shawnee. After that, you got Tammy. Tammy's with Reggie. She's talking about her conversation that she had with Shawnee and Evelyn. And Reggie's like, look, I think she idolizes you. Clearly, Evelyn wants to be you. Something about you makes her want to be you. I actually really like their relationship. It seems very genuine. I think I said that in the first review that I did. Everything I really like their relationship. So it seems really legitimate to me. What Tammy is concerned about is the fact that, Evelyn, Jennifer's been hanging around a lot around Evelyn, and I was here for you way back when, okay, when Evelyn tossed you to the side because she was jumping from basketball player to baseball player to football player. You weren't, she wasn't talking to you. When they, what did I even say? When you got baptized with, that stuff, and you left your husband, because Evelyn was single, then you became single, she stopped talking to you. I was here for you. When you had to, go all the way down to TV1, and get your next 15, I was here. So, who knows? From there, you got Kristen and Shawnee talking. Kristen is with her husband. Apparently, Shawnee's son, Sharif, he wants to play for UCLA. And he's practicing with Kristen's husband, Thomas. And Shawnee's really excited. He's going to UCLA. They're going to be back at home. And she's getting a chance to really know Kristen. Now, in the first episode, she also said, like, hey, I really like Kristen and I don't like Malaysia, so we're going to see how this goes. Kristen was talking about she's a new mom and it's very hard because she has this baby and she has her husband. How do you do both? And she's nervous about it. Then you see Jackie. Jackie, this was a very short intro to someone, but Jackie goes to meet one of her friends. Her friend's name is OG. She's married to Alexander, who is a basketball player overseas. My brother was like, he's a nobody. I don't know the sports, okay? But she's also in the football, I think it was called a tackle league. My brother said something about lingerie football or something like. I don't know where he was going with it, but that is not what she said. So I'm going to go with what she said because maybe it's a more professional name. I think he probably is watching some type of adult films where women must play and tackle in lingerie. But that's not what I was talking about. She has a good personality. Jackie is sitting here watching it with this big old thing of beer. She's just like, it's just everything about it is just so sexy, so sexual. The way that the women are moving in their bodies. It's just like, you cannot have a conversation with Jackie without it turning into something else. And then she was like, I just could sit here and stay here forever. Then they let her play. They clearly let her win. It was something that was cute. Next, you got Jennifer, Evelyn, and Kristen. Now, they go to meet her. They're making, like, vegan pizzas or something like that. They're talking about, hey, you know, what did you think about the parties? Jennifer and Evelyn said, look, there was a lot of old people at that party. I can't believe you had those old people. And then Jennifer and Evelyn starts talking about Cece, like, how well do you know her? And Chris was like, well, I've known her for a while. Like, me and her have been together. We've known each other for almost like 4 or 5 years, I think she said. And then Jennifer and Evelyn Evelyn starts with the messiness. And she's like, well, I heard, you know, she was at the gym doing this and that. And Jennifer, you know, in the words of, you know, Portia and Candy, starts to piggyback, you know, and was like, well, yeah, and then she's going back and doing this and doing that. And I heard she was giving happy endings and, you know, at her spa and this and that. And I think what made me happy is that Kristen, she wasn't dismissive because she has to get in good with the girls, but she also was like, I ain't never heard that. Oh, whoa, that's new to me. Well, who's telling you this? She's getting information without making them think that, you know, she's not feeling it or being argumentative. Because you got to take it back to your friend first and we can just handle it together. Okay? But it was like, oh, whoa, I had no idea. When did that happen? Oh, who said that? Where did you get that from, girl? Oh, no, what tea is this? What gym is this? She's getting all this information. So this is how you effectively bone collect, you know, so that you can bring it back to your friends. And Chris was like, look, I have to get down to the bottom of this because I can't have people thinking that Cece's doing this and I don't know her to be that type of person. Evelyn's just bringing on the mess. You don't know her, but you want to talk about what you heard or what you didn't hear. I don't understand why After that, you got Evelyn and Shawnee. They're doing reviews. They're doing radio podcast interviews. They did talk about one of the questions that the man asked was like, if you were stranded in a desert and you only had your ex's number in your phone, which one would you call to help make sure that you got home safely? And Evelyn said she would pick Shaq. Shawnee said she would pick Shaq, and Evelyn said that she would pick Chad. Which I have a lot of mixed emotions about, but I would do that in a whole nother video. But then she talked about, he's asking her, are you going to get a ring back? She said, no, why is the ring such a big subject? I never get the ring back. Evelyn needs the money. Okay? She is broke, and she needs the funds. Okay? Oprah said, girl, you're not doing this over here anymore. You need to go for those small coins over there. Oh, but I'm sure Oprah was doing the small coins too. But go back to VH1. See if they pick you up there because we just can't do it anymore. She needs the ring. She is not giving the rings away. She needs the ring. So I'll never give the rings back. I'm keeping the ring. Show us the rings right now, Evelyn. Put it on Instagram. I mean, I know she ain't saying this because she blocked me, but she ain't got those rings anymore. If you go down to LA's pawn shop on Crenshaw Avenue, I don't know anything about LA. But anyway, then from there, you go to Jackie, Cece, and Kristen. They start to do Polynesian dancing. Judge me all y'all want to, just like I told my brother, I just thought that was a sauce at Chick-fil-A. Okay, I did I said, oh my God, they're bringing the Chick-fil-A. And she said Polynesian dancing. And I was like, oh my God. I'm just starting to realize that there's really no air in here like this. Because I feel like I'm just sweating. And I've been drinking water all day. That's none of y'all be, isn't it? But anyway, they start to dance. I liked it. I thought they were, doing it a little bit, whatever, killing it. There wasn't no Janet Jackson or anything like that. But it was cool. Then Kristen started to tell Cece everything that they heard. Everything she heard. Like, oh, they said that you was giving happy endings. You were picking up people for this. And Jackie was like, whoa, wait a minute, Holiday. Hold on, Holiday, hold on. Who said that? Where did that come from? I don't understand it. And then she's like, well, that's what they said. And she's upset. She's like, yo, I don't even know these chicks. How they gonna talk about me like this? How they gonna say what I do or don't do? It's kind of unfair to me. So they're like, look, we need to get down to the bottom of it. We'll see what goes on. After that, you got Jackie and Tammy talking. Jackie is saying that she was a little mad at she was a little mad at Tammy because he was liking her Bonnet Chronicles stuff. But everybody likes the Bonnet Chronicles. It's telling the truth. My brother only knew her from the Bonnet Chronicles. So I'm forcing him to watch it with me. But he was like, oh, that's the Bonnet Chronicles lady. Yes, it is. But she wants to get married to Reggie. She really loves him, and she confides in Jackie, like, if he comes to you, help him. You know, Jackie has been married 21 times. You know, she'll know what to do. I really want to make sure that my wedding or engagement is beautiful, something spectacular, and I need to make sure that he's guided in the right direction. And then Malaysia shows up. Apparently, they're doing like a wine tasting or a wine blending. Yeah, you mix alcohol with Jackie, and, you know, it goes into a full-blown, you know, X conversation. So that's what happens there. They said that they're mimicking Candy sex. Jackie said that they're supposed to be trying to build a sex dungeon. Have we ever seen Jackie's house? I want to know if it's big. Is it big enough to have a sex dungeon? Because, you know, they say Candy's sex dungeon is in the house that's adjacent to her real house. Where would Jackie's sex dungeon go? I just had to think about that. But anyway, Malaysia brings up Jennifer and what was being said about Cece and all of them. And Malaysia brings up what Jennifer said about. She said, you said hi to everyone, but not the people that you F with. And Tammy's like, what does it have to do with you? She was like, well, I know it doesn't have anything to do with me, so I assumed they had to deal with Evelyn. And Tammy's man was like, look, I was talking to you in jest, and now it comes out that you're saying exactly what I said verbatim. We've been around each other a long time. You know what part you need to take back and what part you don't need to take back. Then here comes Jackie. Well, on top of that, Evelyn was saying that Cece likes to get happy endings at her place and, you know, do whatever, da-da-da. And he's like, she's like, Malaysia gets upset, like, wait a second, what? No, this is my family, this and that. From what I've gathered, let's wait till the next, let's wait till we get to that part. But she's like, look, we need to shut that down. I'm not here for it. So then you have Malaysia, Kristen, and Cece talking. And as soon as she walks in, Kristen's like, Cece's like, yo, girl, you don't seem like your ugly self. And Malaysia's like, I'm not, okay? Throw that blonde hair back like she's Storm. Give me a drink. What is this stuff I hear they saying about you? And what do y'all remember that time that Malaysia had on those sweatpants and all of that stuff and pulled up at the party that she wasn't invited to, ready to fight? Child, ooh, child, the ghetto. The ghetto. But anyway, Malaysia's like, look, I don't like what you're saying about you. We need to nip this in the bud. I don't want my cousin's uncle, whoever it was, wife to be associated with somebody who's supposed to be out here, especially if it's not true. Now, to me, and y'all tell me if I got this wrong, didn't it seem more like she was more concerned about her uncles or cousin, whoever's reputation than about her? Like, I just don't want him to be associated with the... I can't have my family be associated with it. And so much less about, to me, about Cece and her reputation and what was being said, but more so about who her family is going to be associated with. Because Cece had to keep coming back in, like, yeah, especially because it's not true. And because my stuff is on the line too. Malaysia was like, look. I think it was just subconsciously coming out, but I feel like she was more focused on her cousin or whatever. Going from there, because, Malaysia was something, I don't want happily ever afters, which we all want. Let me make sure this camera didn't cut off. I don't know, I got a couple of minutes left. She's like, I don't want happily ever afters, which we actually all want. And we all want a happily ever after. It's a happy ending. But, potato. Tammy shows up and Jackie shows up. And then Jennifer shows up. And soon as she comes in, Tammy was like, oh, here's Messy Mona. Jennifer gets caught off guard. I kind of feel bad for Jennifer in this moment, and then I kind of don't. Because Jennifer and Evelyn Jennifer does a lot of piggybacking off of people and talking about the stuff. But if you have nobody to piggyback off of, what you gonna do? So she comes in and Tammy was, she bogarts and was like, look, why did you go up to, is bogart the right word I meant to use? I mean, it is today. Why did you tell them exactly what I said? I said it in jest, and you knew what to take back and what not to take back, whatever. You're creating drama that don't need to be created. We've been around each other for a long time. You know what to say and what not to say. And Jennifer was like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. I feel like I'm getting ambushed. And then Kristen comes in and was like, well, I just want to let you know that I told Cece everything that y'all was saying. Jennifer was like, well, I was joking. Everything was a joke. It wasn't that serious. I don't really know you like that, so it's fine. And then Cece, she's like, Oh, okay. Okay, fine. And Malaysia's like, no, that's not how it goes. You need to nip this stuff in the bud. Nobody is going to trash you or say your name, so she starts to get upset. So does Jackie. They're used to this level of drama on the show and suspense, so it's like when people aren't giving it, it's like, no, we need to figure out what to say. So I think they wanted it to be more amped up. Like, no, you're not going to say about anything. They wanted all of that, and Cece just wasn't giving it. So they just wanted to make sure, look, don't say anything about me. Don't say anything about what's going on in my life. It's a lie. It's never been the truth. This and that. Malaysia jumps in and was like, look, I just don't want anybody saying anything about my family or whatever. That's not true. That wasn't true. Don't say stuff like that or whatever. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Tammy is getting her food to go. She's like, yeah, bag that up, bag that up, bag that up, bag that up. Production already paid for it. Okay, put all this stuff in the bag and I'm going to take it. So she gets to getting up and leaving out, and Jennifer rolls behind her, like, yo, where are you going? And she's like, look, I'm just leaving. And she's like, look, you're not Tammy tells Jennifer, yo, you're not the bone carrier. I don't understand why you're doing this. This is not the person I know. And it sounds like Jennifer saying, I'm just trying to figure out who I'm around. I'm trying to figure out if she's a thought or not, if she is messing around people, this and that. Tammy lets her know straight off the bat, look, you know who you around. This the same from back in the day. She ain't changed. She lay alone. She spread it wide everywhere she been. And you need to just be careful. And birds of a feather thought together. So y'all need to be careful. And that's all. That's really all that needs to be said. Something's fishy there, and I'm interested to see what it is. Because maybe Jennifer's playing. I don't know. Anyway, Evelyn goes to see the people about the eggs. They told her she could donate them, but she never even really said anything about it. But I feel like she's going to clean up her image. I don't know. How y'all felt about this episode? It was a quick brief. They could have kept OG because we really didn't see much of her and get anything from her. So, other than that, I feel like Jennifer and Evelyn's just messy. And I don't like it. And Shawnee's just, playing the fence. I don't know. How y'all feel about this episode? Y'all think about it? What y'all think about this whole Tammy Evelyn beef or whatever? How y'all feel about them saying that stuff about CC and we don't know each other, especially saying it to somebody's friend when you first? That's just messy. I don't know. Who knows? Let me edit this video. Edit. If you want to know more about me, you can find me Busy Blue, no space, no E on all social media. It's probably somewhere over here. Who knows? I'm about to go get busy, and you guys stay busy. Till next time.